Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, guys, we got a video by a channel called Rebound Central titled The NBA 2K Curse, guys. I know there's a Madden curse. Like, I know 100% facts. I believe that 1 billion, trillion, zillion, quillion, billion percent, guys. Like, straight up, man. I've seen players go down because of the Madden curse. Now, the NBA 2K curse, I haven't heard so much about this one, but, you know, we're going to check out this video and see what it's all about, man. If you don't mind, hit that like button, guys, and of course subscribe. And if you are new to the channel, help and support that channel, man. We on the road to 1 million, guys. I need that damn 1 million subscriber plaque in my life. I need it, man. Help me get there. Let's get it.
With roughly 400 players in the NBA, only a handful get featured on the covers of the year's newest edition.
What player is that on the 76ers? Yo, Chauncey.
What many fans don't realize is there's actually a curse. Becoming a cover athlete is something all players dream of.
X-Files.
The few that did make the cover
Not about
have
curses.
felt the curse that comes with it. For years now, it seems as if 2K's been following a specific trend that's gotten overlooked. It all started out in 2014 and has happened every year, so it's crazy people haven't figured it out. Looking back, the curse began once LeBron and the Heat went on one of the most historic runs in NBA history. James became the cover of NBA 2K14 because Miami's Big Three were the team to beat between 2011 and 2014. It displayed him throwing his chalk into the air with his coveted number 6 Heat jersey on. But this is where things got interesting, with Miami becoming back-to-back champions in 2012 and 2013, making 4 straight NBA finals. The trend of the curse began that year. The Heat lost to the Spurs that summer, and decisions had to be made surrounding their team. LeBron was once again becoming a free agent, and many fans were worried.
But that wasn't the first time he was on 2K, was it?
Was this it? Was LeBron once again jumping to another team in hopes of more championships? 1 month later, James announced his decision to return to Cleveland, switching.
You know, if you ask me, that's not a curse. That's a damn blessing, guys. Like, straight up, the fact that LeBron left the Miami, or left the Cleveland Cavaliers because they were pissed off at management because they weren't building around him correctly, won some championships, then instead of just re-signing with the Miami Heat, which he totally could have done, I mean, the success was there, besides losing to the Spurs, but you can't win every damn season. I would say that's a damn blessing, guys.
Organizations again. Yeah, this powerful move changed the league's future as we knew it, but it also cursed the 2K company for years to come. Moving on to the following year continued this weird coincidence. A well-deserving Kevin Durant signed enough to become the next cover athlete for NBA 2K15 while averaging 32 points a game. KD was featured as 2K15's cover athlete sporting his blue number 35 Thunder jersey, dribbling looking like he's about to attack the rim. At the time, Durant was one of the most well-liked guys in the NBA, and nobody looked at him as someone who switched teams. But the following year, he proved people wrong. Durant and Westbrook began to butt heads, having chemistry issues, and it was growing apparent that OKC might not be able to win a championship with this duo. The Thunder got close, making the Western Conference Finals later in 2016, but even being up 3-1 was—
Look at that damn team, guys. You all had that you couldn't win a damn championship. Look what you had. Just look at it, man.
Wasn't enough to seal the deal. OKC lost 3 games straight to Golden State, inevitably choking their chance at contending for a championship. Now, what does this have to do with the 2K curse? 2 words: Kevin Durant. Just like LeBron, KD had a decision to make: stay playing through his prime with OKC, or join another contender to hopefully secure a championship. He took the LeBron approach, shocking the world and heading to Golden State that summer. For the second time, a 2K cover athlete jumped ship and outdated the game's original cover. Durant was now a warrior, and this is when things got weird. At this point, fans started to catch up on the fact that a cover athlete was leaving their team, but it only happened 2 times. Maybe it was just a coincidence, everybody thought. Or maybe it was beginning a trend. As the next few years went on, it proved that point exactly. Following Durant's feature, Paul George was next in line. With him being on the come-up after a horrible leg injury in the USA Olympic practice, George got healthy and made it his mission to overcome the odds. People felt he wouldn't become who he once was destined to be, but PG proved them wrong. Getting right back on track due to the hardships he overcame, as well as averaging 23 points a game. He became the 2K17 cover athlete after an inspiring comeback story. On the cover, you can see 3 versions of PG-13, with the first being him flexing in his white Pacers jersey. The second is behind him mid-dunk in the dark blue Indiana jersey. And last but not least, it's him pictured in the white Team USA Olympic jersey, where this story came from. When it was announced he was the cover athlete, fans felt there was a close to a 0% chance he'd go somewhere.
Right, did he become the athlete and then he switched teams? I don't remember that. Didn't they like Photoshop every single cover or something?
Else is possible. Fans knew that if he was traded, there was for sure something fishy going on in the background. Well, heading into that summer, the rumors started floating around, and Paul George demanded a trade. On June 30th, 2017, he was headed to the Thunder, and once again a star destroyed.
Must be on the cover again because he pieced out there too.
There wasn't really an explanation to why this kept happening. How could star players just want to up and leave their team out of nowhere? Why would this happen right after they became a cover athlete? There were so many unanswered questions, but with limited answers. Only the future could explain what was going on, and it did. If you think the Paul George situation was weird, then hang on a second. Kyrie Irving, as always, made people question reality. Kyrie was on a tear in Cleveland. Yeah, there were apparent chemistry issues behind the scenes for Kyrie and LeBron, but they were as successful as anybody, making 4 straight finals, winning a championship in 2016, ending Cleveland's drought, and continuing to...
I just saw that video the other day where Kyrie was at a assembly for a school, and the kid asked him, "Are you going to leave Cleveland?" And he's like, "No." But at the same time, it's like, what do we expect him to say? Can you imagine if that's what he would have announced? It's like, yeah, I'm going to leave. That would have been kind of funny.
Almost be a guaranteed finals appearance each year. What could go wrong with that? Well, the 2K curse floating around could answer that for you. Being the second best player on the team wasn't cutting it anymore.
Nice pass.
Kyrie was sick of being out of the spotlight, not being the leader, and apparently not getting the credit he felt he deserved.
Now
Irving
he gets
was
all the
averaging
damn blame,
25 points a game and getting a lot of recognition, but more so as a sidekick or son. He didn't like that. Controversy rose after the 2017 finals when LeBron told Kyrie, "We'll be back," minutes after Game 5 concluded. But things didn't work out like James's plans. Kyrie showed out in the past 2 finals and proved the point that he too was a superstar, no doubt about it.
We all knew that.
It was enough to become a cover athlete for NBA 2K18 in his Cavaliers jersey. But as we all know, that summer changed
everything. This is when he got photoshopped into
Out
Celtics.
of nowhere, the trade demand came shortly after the NBA 2K18 cover had been released, and people were not only shocked Kyrie wanted out of Cleveland, but what was this company going to do about their game? The cover was already made, and once again, somebody ruined it. This time the game was about to be released, and this happened right before, so would they be able to fix the issue? Was their game this cursed? This caused massive problems, and now they had to quickly remake a cover with him in his new team's uniform. Being traded to the Celtics was historic because it was the first time 2K had to scrap their cover and switch it up. This actually happened before in the Madden franchise when EA Sports had to put out a printable cover for Madden 09 after Brett Favre joined the Jets. If things weren't ridiculous already, this Kyrie situation definitely made things clear. The game was cursed, no doubt about it, but that wasn't everything. The following years took things to another level. The year after this Kyrie controversy, LeBron James, yet again, earned his right to be featured on the anniversary cover of 2K. LeBron had been known to switch teams in the past, but there was no way he was going to face criticism for doing this again. No way. He literally would risk being a public enemy in Cleveland if he left again. No way he was going to do it. Well, never say never. One of the most ridiculous moments in sports history happened that year during Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals. This moment made things clear instantly that there was some weird voodoo floating around in the air. J.R. Smith somehow forgot the score of the game.
I mean, that's not weird voodoo right there. I think that was just J.R. Smith. I would have been surprised if he didn't remember. No,
and dribbled out the clock when the Cavaliers had a chance to win. LeBron was so mad at this situation that he didn't even explode. It just looked like he instantly thought, "Yep, that's it. That was our chance. We lost it. I'm over it. I'm out." Try and guess what happened next. Come on, I bet you can't.
I think J.R. Smith beat up a guy because he broke his window. I think that happened. Is that what he's talking about?
$1,000 if you get
that guy deserved it, by the way.
Too late. LeBron did the unthinkable. He left Cleveland once again. This time, heading to LA. There's no doubt about it.
Do you think LA's his
The
last stop,
curse
guys?
is real. And if you still don't believe it, that's fine. There's still more to the story, and things get so unbelievable. You're gonna think the NBA is scripted. Transitioning into the new year, we had Anthony Davis.
I bet you
who
Anthony
made the
Davis
cover
went to
of
the Lakers.
NBA 2K20. With Anthony Davis leading a successful individual career in New Orleans, his talent seemed to be wasted, and he knew the playoffs are what he needed. After leading the Pelicans with averages of 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, he was selected to be the cover athlete for the newest 2K.
Right, so is that really part of the curse if he already left the team and then he got selected?
But earlier in the year, it went viral when Anthony Davis was tired of this organization. He demanded a trade, but things never happened because he was still under contract, and the Pelicans didn't want to give him up. The Pelicans strung out the process of Davis being traded by making him play the season out, but as soon as he had the chance, he was gone.
It worked out for both sides.
On June 17, 2019, he was traded to the Lakers, which shocked the world, but 2K20 was being released on September 5th, 2019, so there was a problem. But 2K was prepared, somehow. They knew about this curse. They knew players were switching teams. They were ready for this.
I already
The
had the cover
cover is
made.
of Davis standing with his arms crossed over the jersey, just in case, and after the trade happened, it was an easy swap. But fans have been thinking, is 2K the reason this keeps happening? Why does every superstar immediately switch teams once they hit this certain level?
Because they either choke or they're not
present
winning
day,
games.
We just got news of the brand new 2K, and guess what? Damian Lillard is the cover athlete.
So I think that means Damian's going to request a trade to the Detroit Pistons, if my calculations are correct.
He's known for his loyalty and efforts towards the Blazers organization. They paid him so much directly
Give you
because
Tony
of this.
Snell and Tim
But
Frazier.
the rumors have been floating around for years.
And a copy of Frazier,
Lillard wants to win, especially in the playoffs.
television show.
But it's been said that a trade could take place any year now.
Season 3.
This is the final
Not season
verdict
2.
in the situation if it didn't happen already. We know the curse is here. We know what's happened for many years. The NBA is coming back, and it's very possible a move could be made sooner than later. Maybe this is all a weird coincidence. Maybe things just happened this way for years because of circumstance. Or maybe there really is a 2K curse.
You know, it's kind of funny too, because like Anthony Davis signed an extension, ended up requesting a trade, and if you even mention the fact of Damian requesting a trade, like that's the first go-to defense for Portland Trailblazer fans. Like, no, he just signed an extension. The dude wanted to secure the bag. Like, if you have the chance to do that, you can still do that. I mean, I don't think he has a no trade clause. So, well, I guess I don't know if he does or not, but I guess that wouldn't matter in this case. But regardless, it's like, if I'm being quite honest, this previous season, you know, if Portland doesn't, or the season we're technically still in, if Portland doesn't make the playoffs, or they get outed in the first round, I very well could see Damian requesting a trade. We'll see if it happens, man. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.